Yeah.
Hello again.
Oh,
Hello,
okay.
Michelle.
hi again, guys. All right. Let's look at what are our weaknesses. So we all have weaknesses, right? It's important when you're in an interview and they ask this question, what are your weaknesses? Please do not tell them that you do not have any weaknesses, because then they'll know that you are not talking the truth, okay? We all have weaknesses. So, Royale, what is your weakness, Royale? What is your weakness, Royale? Pretend you're in an interview and they ask you this question. So, Mr. Royale, what are your weaknesses? What would you tell them?
My weakness when I have a job related to calculation, I often focus on working for many hours. So I forget to take a break, and then I feel very tired.
Okay, so you are saying, Royal, when you have a job to do, you forget to take a break. You work for very long hours. You forget to take a break, right?
Yeah. When I to do a job to calculation.
When you are to do a job, when you do a job that involves calculations?
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. So in other words, you can say, I'm very focused. So I am very focused, and I sometimes lose track of time.
Yeah, sometimes I focus.
Sometimes.
And then I feel very tired.
Yes, yes. So you lose track of time. Sometimes I spend too much time on one project and I get very tired after. So your weakness is that you spend too much time focusing on one project and you get very tired, you get very exhausted, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that correct, Roy?
I think
yes.
Mean is he forget his job, not focus.
His job?
Forgot his job. That's why.
No, I mean I forget for take a break. So
you forget to take a break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you forget to take a break and you get very tired.
Yeah.
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 That I think not witness of Royal. I think
I think this
that
strong
strength of
strength. The most strength.
So that's not really a weakness, Royal. That sounds like a strength. In other words, you work very hard. You don't take a break.
Very hard all day, about 20 hours a day. That make a lot of money. So I always forget to take a break. That may be strength of him, not.
So Royal, that may be a good thing. It's not such a bad thing. It sounds as if you are a very hard worker, and because you are a hard worker, you forget to take.
Yeah, I think yes.
I think
and I think with that weakness of how the interviewer will choose them. I will choose him.
So for example, a weakness would be that you are not punctual. You arrive at work. you arrive late for work every morning or most mornings. So you arrive late for work most mornings. That would be a weakness.
Yes,
Or
me too.
you get sick very often and you have to ask for time off from work. So that would be a weakness. Okay?
Yeah.
Can I ask? Can I answer?
Sure, absolutely.
Yes.
Barak.
Yeah.
So Barak, what are your weaknesses?
My weakness is I'm a bit of perfectionist, so I sometimes struggle to delegate tasks to my teammates.
Okay.
This has led to taking on too much as a construction site. Sometimes that make me not good for my work, and sometimes make my manager and my colleague maybe not too much like to me.
So thank you, Barak. Thank you. So that was a great answer. So Barak is saying that he is a perfectionist. He likes having things done perfectly. So as a result of this, it's difficult for him to delegate. So when you delegate, it means that you allow your employees to do certain tasks. So when you delegate, you give other employees some responsibility. You give them certain tasks to do. So because Barak is a perfectionist, he wants to do everything by himself because he wants to make sure that it is perfect. And as a result of that, he is overwhelmed. He has a lot of work. He has a lot on his plate, as we say in English. So it's difficult for him to manage because he has too much, because he finds it hard to delegate. He finds it hard to allow his colleagues to do some of the stuff. Okay, so that's a weakness. That's a genuine weakness. Okay, so
Yes.
that's an example, and he's being honest, and that is what is required. Honesty is important.
Yes, that reason. Sometimes my manager talk to me and want me not a perfectionist because of some some construction sites not not to need complete all complete, and sometimes sometimes I can do not complete, and that enough for him to earn money, to take money from investor.
Yes. Okay, thank you, Barak. So guys, that's a great example of a weakness, you know. Another great example. So learning a second language. So for some people, they are unable to speak English. They are unable to speak English. You guys are very lucky. You are able to speak English fluently. So for example, if you were unable to speak English, you could say, one of my weaknesses is my lack of speaking English. I'm unable to speak English very well. That could be a genuine weakness, right? My lack of English speaking skills. So I have decided to go back to school to learn English because I realized that it's very important in order to, you know, get better job opportunities. So you could mention, you know, learning a language. You are unable to speak the language. That could be a genuine weakness, you know. You could mention you're learning English, you are unable to speak English, and as a result of that, you have gone back to school to learn English in order to get better job opportunities. So that's another suggestion, that's another weakness that you can use. Okay?
Yes.
So do you see, guys? We are going to talk about the things that we are not so good at and how we can improve, what steps we are taking. So for many of us, myself, I lack IT skills. I'm not very good at the computer, you know? So,
Yes.
so for example, you can talk about that. You can say you don't have a lot of, we say IT skills, computer skills. So we say IT or computer skills. I don't have a lot of computer skills because I didn't see it as important. But now I'm going back to school to learn all I can about the computer because it will help me in my professional development. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
So that's an idea as well. Any
So
questions?
yes. So in these questions, we speak our weakness, and then we give the interviewer the way. No. After we talk about our weakness, we talk about how we improve that weakness.
Yes. So you want to show the interviewer that you are taking the necessary steps to correct the weakness.
Yes.
So Bharat gave an example. He mentions that his manager is aware of the problem, you know? So in other words, he has communicated this problem to his manager and he is taking the necessary steps to fix it, right, Bharat? So
that's right.
Right. So he is now delegating more. He is now asking his colleagues to assist with more tasks, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So you are going to talk about your weakness and you're also going to talk about the steps, what actions you are doing to improve. I gave the example of learning a language. So you do not speak English. However, you are going back to school. You've started taking online lessons. So you've started taking online English lessons with teacher Michelle in order to improve, in order to be able to speak English fluently. And you can mention that you take English lessons once per week online because you're trying to improve your speaking skills. Okay?
Yes.
I think so. I'm sure when talk with you and learn a lot English from you that make me and everyone improve English skill and that better job in the future.
Thank you. Right.
Yes, and this question, I told you about the question of the interviewer. They interview me the last time. The interview I told you about where I get
you
the job.
recently attended an interview.
Yeah, and there is one question the interviewer asked me during the COVID quarantine. I don't speak or communicate with the foreigner. So do you tự tin có nghĩa là sao mọi người Hà? Em quên mất từ tự tin.
Confident.
Confident. Yeah.
Yes.
So do you confident in your English?
Do you feel confident? So are you confident?
Yes.
Are you confident?
Yes.
Yes. Are you confident in your English? So I answer. I work in my apartment. So there are many foreigners. There are many foreigners stay at my apartment. So sometimes I talk with them, and I also learn English during the COVID-19 quarantine until now.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Good. So during the quarantine, during the lockdown, you were still able to communicate. You were still able to learn English, right? Yes.
Yes. And I try to keep my English, keep learn English along.
Practice.
Yeah. Practice speaking English every day.
Good.
That mean because the COVID-19 that make him always speak and learning English, and that make him today better and better, and English skill of Tung-Sơn very increasing all the day, all the time.
So in other words, he used it to his advantage, right?
Yeah.
Yes. All right, guys. So unfortunately, I have another student who's waiting. Can we continue this discussion next week? Is that okay with you?
Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we've done the first 3 questions, and I will continue next week. If there are some other interview questions that you would like us to look at, you can send them to me. Okay. Remember I'm on Zalo. So remember, we have a group chat on Zalo. So if there are other interview questions that you would like us to discuss, you can just send them to me, and I will go through them next week as well. Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm okay.
I hope that you got some useful information, guys. I hope that the information was useful. I hope that you found it informative, and thank you so much for your attention. Thank you. Any questions?
Yes.
Before I go?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you.
About your knowledge. Yes,
No problem.
Thank you about your knowledge.
Problem. Thank you, guys. Have a good night. And
Yes. Thank you, Mr.
Have a nice day.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.